Hello everyone and welcome back to another very exciting chess game, a notable chess game from a notable chess player. So in this chess game we have Milan Matulovic with the white pieces, and he was a chess grandmaster who was the second or third strongest Yugoslav player for much of the 1960s and 1970s, behind Svetozar Gregoric and possibly Borislav Ivkov. So he was mostly active before 1977, and he's also known for his sharp attacking style. So his opponent is an unknown chess player named Asfary. So this chess game was played in the Chess Olympiad in 1972. So let's see what happened in this chess game. So Milan Matulovic starts the game with e4, and we have the Spanish game, knight to f6 and castling d6. So this is the closed Berlin variation. d4 and capturing the pawn, unpinning the knight, and then knight to c3, bishop to e7, and then capturing the knight, giving up the bishop, but then the knight is getting in, and both attacking the bishop and attacking on g7. So black castled, but then all of a sudden actually white has a very strong attacking position, and black can take the pawn because of knight takes bishop. So this knight is pinned actually. So bishop takes is also not possible because of knight takes bishop, and you can take it. So h6 asking a question, bishop to h4, and if pushing the pawn, knight takes pawn is possible, and then bishop takes on g5. So moving forwards and maybe threatening to push the pawn, but then f4, a very useful move. So first of all, white can lift the rook up and use the rook as a very important attacking asset, and also clamping on g5. So knight to g8, knight goes back, and then queen to g4. No exchanging the pieces, just simply threatening to checkmate the king. So g6, and then simply knight takes bishop, chopping the bishop off, only move, and then bishop to f6, fixing the bishop on f6. And you can see that white has very strong control on the dark squares. So lifting the rook up, building an attacking position, building the army on the h file, and attacking the king is possible. So we have queen to c8, hoping to exchange the queens, and then pushing the pawn, and now attacking the knight. So knight to g8, and simply bishop retreats and waiting black to make a mistake. So moving the queen, and you can see that black is a little bit more passive, much more passive actually. The king is looking awkward, the queen is aiming the king, and white has managed to fully mobilize his army. So we have f takes on g6, and simply exchanging the rooks, and white controls the open f file. So queen to f4, and threatening checkmate actually in two moves. Queen to f7, queen takes queen, rook takes queen, checkmate because of this very strong bishop. There is no escape, so bishop goes back, another passive move, but vacating on c6 and making knight to d5 possible. And the knight is also getting in, and this is an extremely difficult position. We have queen to d8. I mean, if something like queen to d7, then we have knight to f6. So what else? Forking king and the queen, and then how to defend queen to h8. In fact, there is no defense, so g5 is a must, but then check, check, and basically black is getting checkmated by force, and this is brutal stuff. So we have knight to d5. And you can see that this move, queen to e6, is also not working, landing on c7. So queen goes back, but this move has a downside. What would you do in this position? Let me give you a few seconds. Actually, white has a very strong move here. Did you see the move? Let me give you 3 seconds. Boom! Queen to f7, sacrificing the queen, and black captured the queen only to see this very beautiful checkmate. Rook takes on f7, checkmate. And what do you think about this amazing chess game? So this is checkmate, and I hope to see you next time with more interactive chess games. So do take care, and bye bye.